Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my podcast, episode 22. So, we're gonna be starting on, this will be a Q&A. Um, first time doing a Q&A on this podcast, so I'm excited. I did receive some questions, um, not a lot, but a few, like 5 or 6. So let's just get into this. Hopefully your day is going well. If it's morning, afternoon, evening, or night for you, I hope you're doing well. So number one is the first question that I got was from Crystal. So what made you change from gay to bi? So I first came out as gay to my mum and sister, and a few friends. But then later on, I decided bisexual would be better to get a better understanding in relationships and see what I like. So, yeah, so that was basically why. I feel like bisexual is more like I want to experience stuff with both genders, man and woman. And I don't know, I just want to see what I like, and yeah, that's why I'm bisexual. Um yeah, I don't know. That's the question, I think. Hopefully I answered it well. Um but yeah, I think bisexual is just better than gay. I feel like I'm attracted to women and men same time. So, second question is what did you study in high school and college? So I'm going to do both. So high school and college. So this is from the person called a guy called Innes also is in my lives. So yeah. So thank you so much for your question. I appreciate it. And so I went to Kalibaki College, year 8 all through year 13. And then I went to NRC College. Okay. So that's the schools I went to, and I'm going to tell you what I studied. So in Kalibaki College, for GCSE, I did motor vehicle studies and hospitality and ICT. Those were like the three main subjects I did in GCSE, and then the other ones like English and maths and all that. Yeah, studied that. And then in college, I went to NRC and I studied for 2 years catering. It's like a professional chef course. So for 2 years, I did that, and yeah, that's it. So, quick question, that one. Thank you so much for giving me the question, and yeah. So, the next question is what's your favorite thing about your life? So this is a person called Ryan. He joins my lives too. And let's answer it. Thank you so much for your question. So, my favorite thing about my life is definitely my family that supports me on what I do in life and doing TikTok shop. TikTok shop is something I love too. And making actual money from it every month. Like, I get some money on the lives, it just depends how much gifts I get, but the main income I get is from another account called Revis's Must Have Deals, and I make quite a good money from that account every month, and I'm very grateful, and yeah, I'm just very lucky to be in this position to be making money and all that. So yeah, those are my two things. I think TikTok shop and making actually money. Those are my favorite things. I love making videos. I love, making money, of course, and also family. Family is one of my biggest favorite things in life, to be honest. So, okay, and all like my siblings, my mom, grateful for everyone because when I was in my teenage years, they treated me so well, and now I'm an adult and I have to, you know, it's different. It's different now when you're an adult, but yeah, great memories, great stuff. So the next question is, there's going to be two questions from this person called Ethan. So what made you want to start a podcast? Okay, I'll answer this first then. Um, I wanted to. I always no. I didn't always wanted to start a podcast. I think it was last year when last like August I made this podcast, Talk with Revis. I actually got an idea from a fella that was in my live back then, and decide asked me if I would ever make a podcast, and I said, yeah, sure, why not? And then I decided the name, Talk with Revis, and now I have 23 episodes now, or 22 episodes on this podcast, and it's great. Um, yeah, so I think a person in my life made me want to start a podcast. And I love watching podcasts on YouTube, and I feel like this is just a safe um, environment that I could share, like, my stories, my life on here, and yeah. So thank you so much for that question. And then the second question that the same person asked me was, what made you want to be a content creator? So I don't really know. Like, my main account on TikTok, Revis's must have. Wait, I'm sorry. Revis's food journey. Sorry, get mixed up. But that was my main account that I first started everything, and that was back in 2024 January when I started all this. Um, I actually wanted to be a content creator since I was a kid, like even like 11, 12 years old. I always wanted to be a content creator. But I made like silly YouTube videos back then and actually posted it. And I had a couple accounts on YouTube, and they're still up. So I just did it for fun, but I feel like I always wanted, yeah, it's like, it was kind of my dream. And then this TikTok showed up, and yeah, I decided to do it. So yeah, and then I decided to do lives and videos, and then later on, TikTok Shop showed up, and I did that now. And yeah, it's great. It's been great journey. Um, Also, I saw like other people on TikTok. I got very inspirational, inspired to do this from other creators too. So yeah, thank you, Ethan, for that question, and let's move on to the next one. So this person, I don't really know his name, but a person from TikTok said this, messaged me. What's my snap? And there's two questions. What's my snaps? What's my snap? And what do I work as? So first of all, my snap is R Grishkovets 04. So that's RGRISKOVECS 04. So that's my snap. And what do I work as? So I work as a kitchen assistant part time in my mum's work. Um, I'm very grateful that I got this opportunity to work there. I haven't always worked there, but I think I first started working there like every summer. I think I started working there, like the summer months, like maybe since 2022, maybe I've been working there every summer, and now it's like more because her coworker left, and now I'm doing more days and all that, and more months. But yeah, I love working there. It's great being a kitchen assistant. Um, it's very, like, I don't mind it. It's a nice workplace, nice people, and not bad. Not bad actually. But yeah, that's what I work as, and yeah, thank you so much for all the questions, guys. I appreciate every single question that you asked me, and yeah, hopefully you are doing all well, and I'll see you then in the next episode. See you later. Bye. Peace.